1061 Kiss FM, all the hits, weekend show with your boy Nino. Now it's time for Nino's movie review of the week. And this week's movie review is the new Scarlett Johansson movie, Ghost in the Shell, in theaters right now. And I actually got a chance to go check it out in IMAX 3D, which I think is the appropriate way to go see a movie that's as visual and as graphic as Ghost in the Shell was. You know what I mean? It's based off a cartoon that I actually used to watch back in the day, so I'm kind of a fan, one of those old school fans that kind of wanted to stick close to the storyline as possible. Don't make too many outrageous changes because it is a nice series in itself, and they stuck pretty close to the storyline. I have to give it that. It was great visuals. It was nice to look at. They even had the scene in there with the Tachikomas, or the spider tanks, for all of the Ghost in the Shell fans out there. It was a nice little tank battle scene out there where Scarlett Johansson was getting shot at. I'm not going to try to do too many spoilers because I think it's really worth seeing, but you got to be ready. This is not an action movie. Ghost in the Shell was never meant to be an action movie per se. If you ever watched the TV show or anything like that, or watched any of the movies that are on Netflix, the anime movies, you know it's really a cerebral kind of whodunit, cyber law and order kind of thing. They're trying to catch the cyber criminals. And so they do a lot of diving into the internet, and it's a lot of visuals, a lot of graphics, a lot of in-your-face kind of visuals on the IMAX screen, which was very appropriate. I like the way that they did it, especially when Scarlett fell into the water and they showed all the water coming at you in 3D. But Ghost in the Shell was actually very good, pretty good. She had the same look in her eye that she did in the movie Lucy. If you ever seen that, where she had her mouth open and always looking like she's stunned or like not really there. Totally different from the sexy Scarlett Johansson from the Avengers movies, where she's trying to play the sexy but dangerous spy. Ghost in the Shell, pretty good. Out of 5 stars, I'd give it about 4.5. It stuck very close to the storyline, didn't overdo it, and they stayed true to fans who were fans of Ghost in the Shell, and actually did enough back storyline that if you've never seen it before, you can follow along quite nicely. So it is worth it. If you have enough to go see it in IMAX 3D, I would recommend going to do that just for the sheer love of the visuals and everything. I've been on the 3D kick. If not, it'll probably look just as good in the regular movie theaters. Ghost in the Shell, 2 thumbs up, 4.5 stars out of 5 from Nino. Got Ed Sheeran coming up, Baby Rexha, whatever else you want to hear. Weekends with Nino, 1061 Kiss FM.